So I feel like I kind of discussed everything that you really need to know about being profitable in a strategy. So I'm gonna go and walk through this pretty much. Walk through what. Let's just start off on. Let's do my birthday, August 1st. Trying to find days that I didn't really back test. NASDAQ, nah. Let's do ES. 4-hour bias. Go to. Let's click it a couple of times. And pretty much what this video is doing is, first off, I already like this. Got a sweep and most likely inversing this. What I'm doing is just overall, this is how I view the chart. So I want to walk through that and explain it. So we have a big, huge sell-off. I mean, sheesh. Holy shit. We might get an inversion here. We have to see how this closes by 10 o'clock. That would be nice to see it inverse. And we can continue now. We know the bias is bullish. Market open. And we sweep out these lows. And we're inside a fair value gap here. And this is probably a higher time frame fair value gap as well. Yeah, this one right here. So let's see where that is on this range. Okay, that looks like a decent area actually. Now we're gonna have to wait for a higher time frame fair value gap to get filled. So let's see if we get a fill, if it respects it. So we need this one to be closed above in order to actually deem this valid. So let's see, does it close it or does it reject? See, now if the bias is lower, this would be a good area to find a short, and I feel like it's already invalidating it, and these are relatively equal lows, so this can be the draw. Even though the ultimate bias is bullish, this can really be the draw. But we have to at least wait for, the issue is we have these 15 minutes, so this can very well be the draw though. 30-minute, let's see. So it's still playing out well. Yeah, okay. That's why you want to take it that short, because you still have these higher time frame fair value gaps. And see, that's kind of fill, but it's just ugly, that fill. Like, let's see what this range looks like. See if we could get a retrace. All right, honestly, I think that's the best we'll get, and I think this will close above. Let's see. Yes. So we can very well long this. And man, this is just fall off. Let's see what the equilibrium of this would be in certain range. Okay, equilibrium is right above these highs, so we're probably destined. We're kind of forced to take a partial off right there, even though this is a terrible position. Honestly, I wouldn't take trades like this that aren't so guaranteed, but I'll do it anyway. So it taps in. It might fall lower now. Yeah, so it falls lower. This isn't nice. It's definitely going to stop me out. This would have been the TP. Yeah, this is a bad area. I'm going to take off like 25% there. And this trade is way longer than I actually wanted it to be. So I'm going to just put my stop to break even and move on. It's just way too high of a range. Let me see. Around here, we can take off another. another take off 50. And now stop still at break even. So see how this plays out. Yeah, so that was just, I mean, I'm stopped out. I don't know what's going on here. Why it didn't stop. Let's see. Okay, so registered. Yeah, so it's just shitty chop, pretty much. Ended up using that as a falling point. And this could be the next draw. Let's see where the what range we're in, kind of. Let's see this. So we're right about the 0.618. So we're in a good range here. And we're probably on a higher time frame fair value gap. So we're bullish ultimately. Right now we're just getting a retrace. So we kind of want to catch that extension. It's destined. Let me see. Weekly. Creating false. Oh, we swept. Yeah, we did. So we're getting a retrace right here into that weekly fair value gap. We can honestly anticipate an extension. Probably wants to sweep this low first though, so let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute. We just swept out equal highs, and honestly, if it inverses this one, I'd probably just go ahead and short it. Don't really like this risk to reward. This risk to reward's kind of bad. I'd rather catch the extension than the retrace. So let's just see how this plays. I'm not going to enter anything because the risk to reward's kind of bad. All right. Anyway, yeah, that was just a high confluence trade, but I just didn't like the RR. Anyway, let's see what happens now. So now this would have to be closed above. And, well, we got to break a structure actually, so we can probably take a long up to here. Let me see this. We got to sweep, close above here, and we can long it up. Oh, it did close above. That would have been the entry. Let's see if it gives us. Ah, shit. Yeah, tap me in. Yeah, so tap me in. Come on. Oh, skip past it. I want to get a tap back into here, which it already did. So that really sucks because I want to enter this one, but yeah, that was just a market maker right here. Sheesh. That sucks, man. All right, anyway, it's way past trading time, so there's the extension we were talking about. Wow. Clean. We're getting price action beautifully. So we're still inside this range. We can definitely expect bullish movement now with all this generation. So I'll mark all of these out. These are all kind of generated. And I'll mark out like the equilibrium of here. So we can definitely see all of those getting ran through. And I want to see this get tapped first before taking a setup. Oh, damn. If this doesn't get hit, I'm definitely not trading it. All right. Let's see. Come on. Yep. So that definitely had to get hit. And let's just see if it wants to draw into here for better setups. Let me just see how this looks in the 1 minute. Nothing. Got a small one here. Yep. Okay. So now this isn't enough mitigation because one thing that I've noticed with 15 minutes higher time frame for value gaps is just like it usually likes to play around in it first before extending upwards, if that makes sense. Because on the 1 minute, it's just 1 minute candles. On here, it usually messes around more. So I don't like really taking setups, even though this one looks very well. I mean, this one looks good. Yeah, because it likes to tap around in this range a little bit more. I hope this one gets. I just want to see it play around in this range more and then inverse that later. See, now this is just one of those setups. It looks good, but I just following my rules, I just can't take it. But it looks very good. I'm not gonna take it. I gotta stay disciplined. I can't trade against these equal lows. It's a no. If it sweeps it, it gotta sweep it. Yeah, so that's why I don't trade against those equal lows. Now, if this 3 minute becomes an inversion, I'll take it. But it looks like it's just displacing, so yeah, that's not gonna work. See the 5 minute? Yeah, not liking this. Okay. We have this one that needs to get inversed. So let's see. Nope. Okay. So scratch that. Completely scratch that. What time is this? 10, 11:30. Okay. Now we can. Yeah. So it just this was the complete draw. So we still know the bullish bias. 5 minutes. We have this one, and it's one of these ones that give you a good setup in the middle. Boom. This is definitely gonna draw. Sometimes I've seen this. I was like, bang, bang, fly it up. Let's just see how it runs. Yeah, I knew for a fact this was drawing. I'm gonna take off 50%. And I'll take off 25. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, these will get hit. I'm not worried about it, but the reason I took off 50 and 25 is because I knew that it was gonna eventually draw back. So let's just see how this day runs out. I want to see it go lower. At least we have better setup next day. I don't want to see it tap out those highs yet. Just swept out that one. Still got some of these. Those are more of the prominent highs anyway. Yeah, those two. Definitely more of the prominent highs. Then it rejected. All right, let's see next session. So we're still kind of in this on the weekly. And it's starting to look like after this sweep, it might run down. Yeah. We officially kind of broke structure to the downside, so we can definitely see these lows eventually getting taken out. So now we finally, and what I'm looking at here is this low. This was kind of like my big zone of like, okay, actually we're displacing under. And I don't think we're going to respect any of these for buy gaps. Because if we did, it would have happened at least by equilibrium or at most the 6-2 range. So this is definitely the draw. Started realizing that after I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so hopefully we don't draw down to that so quickly. Let's just see what it looks like. 15 minute. I'd like to see this high get taken, and then I can find a short. That would be ideal. Let's see what it gives us. So far, nothing clean, really. If it displaces, then it's like, whatever. But I just want to see that blue high. There we go. That's what we wanted to see. Now we can look for an inversion. And it took out this high, so that was smooth. Very good. If it wants to come up for these, that's fine. My overall bias is still bearish. Let's just see what it does. Okay, we need this one to inverse, and I'm in short. If it wants to take out all of this generation, that's fine. This looks like this would have looked like a decent long setup, actually, up to these highs. But let's just see how it runs. I wanted to take out this high. All right. Now we can, let's see the higher time frames, what they look like. Wow, so they're really pushing. My bias is still short. All right, we're still respecting. That would be the short. Oh, see, that's what I mean. These are equal highs. Damn, see, I'm gonna just tape read it because I don't want to construe the what it is, but see, we have those equal highs, and I don't like trading against them. So let's just see how it runs. Yep. So there are equal highs, so I think it will redraw. Let's see what else is going on. 4 hour. We're still bearish, just chopping around. But I hope these aren't equal. Let's just see. Let me draw the magnet on it. And let me just see. Are these equal? Relatively. Damn, that's gonna be hard to trade against. But let's just see what we got. Let's just work with the lower time frames, honestly, today. Let's just see what happens. So chopping. Did this low ever get swept? No. Probably gonna happen soon. I'm definitely not taking this, even though it might drop. I'll probably look for a short off those. We're playing in this range. All right. We have no fair value up at all. So, yeah, that's tough. And there goes that. Yep. Yeah, so I came down with some volume. That was the range. I wanted to take this short, but we had absolutely no fair value up, so couldn't do nothing there. All right, it's displacing higher. I think it wants to reach for these. Okay. So we can have a 15-minute, big 15-minute imbalance. We can see it sweep out that and consider taking a long. Yeah, so unless it wants to play around in that 15-minute imbalance, I'd say let's take a long off of this inversion. If it does inverse, which it does. I don't really want to play with a close stop because we're dealing with this 15-minute imbalance. So if it wants to be a higher time frame move and tap back down, it very well can. So I don't like playing with the close stop here. Once it hits these internal highs, I'm just going to put my break even. Stop loss. And it did sweep. Let's go these highs. And let's go these highs. Let's see how this plays. All right, so there's 25. I'll do 50, and I'm not going to take anything off here. I'll take a 25% off there. All right, there we go. Equal highs were taken. Good draw. That was a perfect trade. 1 to 4.36. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. It's 20 minutes of pure unedited content. If you have any questions in the comments, please let me know. This is how I read the chart every single day. If I'm recording, if I'm not recording, this is exactly how I'd backtest my strategy, or this is exactly how I trade every single day. Obviously, I'm not always winning. I lose like a normal human being. I'm always losing or winning, like all of us. But just remember to be patient. You saw I went through multiple sessions. I didn't take a trade until the correct setup hit me, like this one right here. So it's just clear equal lows, liquidity sweep, had a clear inversion here into bullish PD array on the 15-minute and expanded upwards to 4-hour equal highs. Anyway, I'm out of here. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Thank you very much. Have a good day.